Right, yes, thank you very much for staying with us once again. It's always a pleasure to have you on this channel. Yes, we are going to bring you a lot of stories about the Ghana Black Stars World Cup and everything on this channel, Sports 7 GH. The Black Stars technical team has been told to play or to use Richard Ofori ahead of Jojo Wollacott. Yes, I'm going to bring you the details. Very, very surprising from a very top man to the technical team of the Black Stars. Also, there is news about Felix Afena-Gyan and the World Cup and the other news in this particular video. Yes, top 5 Ghanaians to watch at the World Cup. FIFA revealed that without Thomas Partey. What are your thoughts and views? Yes, wait for us as we discuss that one also in this particular video. Do well to subscribe to the channel if this is your first time watching us here. Like this video, hit the notification bell and select all. Leave your thoughts and comments below if you have any. Now let's start from former FIFA president Sepp Blatter. Yes, Sepp Blatter has said that maybe he made a mistake. Maybe it was a mistake. He says that, look, the election of Qatar for the World Cup was a mistake and I assume my responsibility as FIFA president at the time. That is Sepp Blatter on awarding Qatar the World Cup over there. It was covered by ESPN FC, so it means that all sources coming from ESPN, and maybe it is an authentic thing. He says that it was a mistake awarding Qatar the World Cup. Look, this is coming up because a lot of people are saying that this particular World Cup is too expensive to attend. Yes, if you go to Qatar, the things in Qatar are too expensive to buy, and it is expensive to patronize the World Cup. Again, it is being played in November. The first time World Cup is played in November and not in the summer and all of that. And so Sepp Blatter has come out to admit that, look, he made a mistake awarding Qatar the World Cup for 2022. Now, Felix Afena-Gyan has been under serious heat whether to be part of the senior national team, the Black Stars squad to the World Cup or not. And a lot of people say, look, he doesn't deserve to be part of the squad. People also say that maybe he deserves it. He's a young guy. We can give him the experience so that subsequent World Cups, he can be part of the senior national team, the Black Stars and all of that. I stand with the people who say that he doesn't deserve, because look, we have quality pool of attackers right now who are doing very well, and Felix Afena-Gyan is not doing very well for himself. 6 matches in the Serie A this season, 158 minutes. Okay, 0 goals, 0 assists, no goal, no assist. For US Cremonese, he can't even start for them. All right, he can't. He's just played 158 minutes in 6 matches. That's serious. He's not even played. On the average 2 games, you know, 1 game is 90 minutes, so 2 games would have been 180 minutes. Okay, so on the average he's not played 2 games, full 2 games for them, or full 90 minutes for them. That is why he's only played 158 minutes for Cremonese. What would be the defense to have Felix Afena-Gyan as part of the squad to the 2022 World Cup, when we know that we have quality players like Ransford Yeboah Conesta, who is doing very well in the league he's playing in. We have Antoine Semenyo, who is also doing very well, scores and assists, has a lot of prospects also. And we have some quality wingers. We can equally give them that particular chance to get that experience and everything for our subsequent tournament. So if Felix Afena-Gyan is out of this particular one, it is not because somebody don't like him or all. It is because his performance didn't ensure that he is part of the senior national team, the Black Stars, going into the 2022 World Cup. And that is very important news I wanted to give you over there. Now, I carried out this news some time ago. Yes, Ghana 5 players to watch. That FIFA.com revealed yes, about Ghana's 5 players to watch, and it is now making noise, but it is fun. Let me reiterate it. Now, FIFA.com revealed that there are certain 5 players to watch, and there was no Thomas Partey in that particular squad, because it is very simple. That's 5 players to watch. it's just 5 players, and it has to cover the defense, the midfield, and the attack. Okay, so in their midfield they took somebody like Mohamed Kudus, and that time they took Mohamed Kudus. He was scoring in the Champions League, UEFA Champions League, and all of that. And so you get it. Yes, the buzz was around Kudus, and that's why they had Mohamed Kudus. So those 5 players were Daniel Amate, the centre back. Okay, yeah. Speaking about Amate, how he moved from Denmark to Leicester City, helped Leicester City to win the league and all of that, and how he's helped the senior national team, the Black Stars, thus far. Yes, they talked about Daniel Amate and all of that, and they said he's one of the first players to watch in the senior national team, the Black Stars, when you are talking about the World Cup. The second player to watch was Mohamed Kudus. Mohamed Kudus, attacking midfielder over there. Mohamed Kudus, like Daniel Amate, also played in Denmark over there. And so he made 57 appearances for Norgeland FC before moving to Ajax in the Eredivisie. So in Ajax team also, he's done very well for himself. Yeah, scoring a lot of goals, especially this season as a mischief number 9 and all of that. And also he helped the Black Stars in subsequent tournaments, helped them to qualify to the 2022 World Cup and all of that. And the third player they talked about was Ishahaku Fatau. Yes, they talked about how wonderful he is, how his exploits are, how he's a future for the Black Stars and all of that. Yes, so that is basically what they were talking about when they took that particular 5 players. The next player was Andre Dede Ayew. Andre Dede Ayew, the captain of the side, obviously cannot be missing. If you look at all the 5 players to watch that FIFA has done for all the countries going to the World Cup, they talked about the captain of the side. They've done on Portugal, I've done on South Korea. They've done on almost all the countries going to the World Cup, and the captain of the side can never be missing. Okay, Elijah Nana Asante, you have to get it. It is the information. Okay, yes. So they talked about Andre Ayew, how he's playing in Qatar and all of that. His 2009 exploits for Ghana under 20. And his quality for the Black Stars and all of that. Okay, appearing in the 2010 World Cup as well as 2014 World Cup, and all of that was talked about. Now and then they came to the striking department and had Inaki Williams, and the father he switched nationality in July to join the senior national team, the Black Stars, and played in the friendly games involving Brazil and Nicaragua and all the issues surrounding Inaki Williams. So these are the 5 players they talked about to watch, 5 players to watch when it comes to Ghana Black Stars. So that is why Thomas Partey was not seen, and for me it is nothing a big deal. Yes, if you go to other countries, Argentina, all of them, they did it, and key players were missing, so nothing to worry about. Now let's talk about the main issue, why Richard Ofori must be Ghana's first choice goalkeeper in Qatar. Yes, Sani Dara is a fantastic man. He's a top man. He's a big man in the Ghana football industry. When you are talking about Ghana football as well as African football, he's part of the communication directorate or the public relations directorate of CAF. Yes, and he's a former PRO of the Ghana Football Association, when Kwesi Nyantakyi was the president of the association. He has said that, look, he thinks Ghanaians or the Black Star technical team should make Richard Ofori the number 1 of the Black Stars and not Jojo Wollacott. He says that look, Richard Ofori brings a lot of experience as a number 1 goalkeeper to the senior national team. He was the number 1 before Jojo Wollacott came in as the number 1, and so the Black Stars technical team should have Richard Ofori as the main number 1 going to the World Cup. And he says that, look, in 2010 Richard Kingston who had gone to 2006 World Cup, helped the team in 2010 with his rich experience he gathered. Okay, and so therefore, if we have Richard Ofori as the number one of the side, he would also use his experience to help the Black Stars qualify out of the group. Yes, and that was a very emphatic statement from Sani Dara. He's very close to this particular Ghana Football Association, and so maybe if he speaks, they listen. And for me, I think, let me hear your thoughts and view. What do you think? Do you think Richard Ofori should be the number one or not? I'm sure a lot of Ghanaians will say Richard Ofori should be the number one. And yes, I agree. Richard Ofori should be the number one, because look, Jojo Wollacott has shown that he's not a trusted source when it comes to the number one position of the senior national team, the Black Stars. And that is the truth. Everybody knows it is the truth. But just because he qualified Ghana, he helped his exploits, helped Ghana to qualify over Nigeria, and so right now we think that he has gained an undisputed status as the number one of the Black Stars. It shouldn't be so. He went to the AFCON, we saw him when we were being eliminated at the group stages. We saw him. He was not good enough. And after the World Cup qualifiers and all of that, we've seen him against Nicaragua, against Brazil, how his decision making is poor, how his reflexes are slow, and how he's just not good enough. So why can't we have Richard Ofori as the number one of the side when he's still confident, when he's the number one of Pirates in South Africa, when he's winning trophies with them, when his quality is also somehow over Jojo Wollacott? Let's just give him the confidence and try him as the number one. Let's see if the technical team of the Black Stars listens to that particular advice coming from Sani Dara over there. So thank you very much for staying with us. Do well to subscribe to the channel. If this is your first time watching us, or if you've not subscribed to the channel, subscribe, hit the notification bell and select all. Like this video and leave your thoughts and comments below in the comment section if you have any. Thank you very much. Definitely, I'll see you in the next updates. Bye bye.